And speaking of museums, over the weekend, the Putnam Museum unveiled one of its rarest artifacts yet. This on your screen is a so-called magic mirror from Japan. It sat in the Putnam storage for more than a century before curators realized what it was. And get this, there are only three of this type of mirror in the US. And what makes it so special is there's a whole lot more to this than what meets the eye. Of course, we'll get into that in a moment. But first, this discovery of this artifact sitting in the Putnam storage collection was found in 2022, and it went through a lengthy authentication process before it was finally revealed to the public this weekend at the Putnam's annual gala. And joining us here to talk about all of this is the Putnam's curatorial project coordinator, Nora Moriarty. Nora, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, I think this is one of the coolest stories ever. Talk to me about what makes this mirror so special.
Well, this mirror is special. We call it a magic mirror because it has an image hidden inside the actual mirror. And by that, I mean you have a mirror where you have a reflective surface that you use to check your face, you know, and then the back of the mirror, which has some Chinese script on it. And the special thing about this mirror is when you reflect light off the mirror onto a flat surface, you see a hidden image, and it's an image of Amitabha Buddha.
Wow. Wow. How old is this mirror?
We don't know for sure yet. There's still some studying to be done. A lot of evidence is pointing towards 1800s.
Wow.
But it could have been made earlier than that. We just don't know yet.
So it sits in storage for, a century. How do you guys finally find it?
Well, in 2022, a story came out about the Cincinnati Art Museum finding a magic mirror in their collection too. And that inspired us to check our own collection of bronze mirrors. We have a wonderful collection from East Asia that came from a donor, Charles Fickey, who was a Davenport man, an attorney, and once mayor of Davenport. And he donated a number of objects, and we started checking our mirrors. And with a little bit of experimentation with flashlights on, cell phones, we started to see that image of Buddha showing through.
What was that like when you first started to see this come through? Were you kind of like a pinch me moment, or what were you thinking?
It was definitely a bit of a pinch me moment. It was very, very exciting when it happened. It was kind of that moment of like, am I convincing myself I'm seeing something here? Is there actually something here? Because the image is not the clearest. It's a mirror that, is a couple hundred years old probably. So there's a bit of a patina. So we needed a little extra help to see what was inside. So one of our board members, Heather Dunn, connected us with Genesis Health System, and they were kind enough to allow us to bring our bronze mirror to them and actually take a CT scan of it. And that allowed us to see the layers of bronze inside the mirror, which gave us this very detailed image of the Amitabha Buddha that was inside.
One of only three that we know of in the country.
Yes, of this type. This is a very, very special type of mirror in that it has two plates of bronze, which allows the interior image to remain completely hidden. And so we have ours at the Putnam Museum now, and Cincinnati Art Museum, of course, and also the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York.
Wow. So what's the display process going to be like for this mirror?
Well, it is on display to the public. When you come in tomorrow to the Putnam Museum, you'll be able to see it. We do have it on display not too far from the entrance, and we have a light shining on it, and then that bounces the image of the Buddha onto a white surface. So you'll actually will be able to see the reflection of this magic mirror when you come see it at the Putnam Museum.
Nora, before I let you go, I have got to ask, does this make you want to re-examine everything in storage? I mean, to know that this was sitting down there?
Absolutely. I mean, at the Putnam, we're so lucky. We have a collection of over 250,000 objects. I mean, that is so much to go through, and especially for, one person's career, it's hard to get your eyes on everything, but this is really exciting, and it does make us want to take a second look at some things.
Oh my gosh, well, a big job ahead of you, but this is so exciting. I can't help but say congratulations, right?
Well, thank you so much.
This is super exciting.
We're so proud to have it at the Putnam Museum and to have this collection that we can share with the community here.
I love it. Nora, thank you so much for stopping by today. We appreciate it.